So
He
what I
knew.
wanted to talk about in this episode is kind of rap artists, and I don't really see it in any other genres where an artist doesn't really get to evolve, for lack of a better word. So, for example, like you get used to hearing a rapper rap about a certain thing, and then when they start evolving or changing what they rap about, it's like I don't want to hear that. Perfect example for me is like Jay Z. You think about some of Jay Z later stuff, you like I don't want to hear that. Or like even when it came to like Kingdom Come, and then he like made American Gangster, and people was like, oh yeah, that's the Jay Z I wanted to hear. But it's not just him. That's like almost every artist where it seems like other genres, rappers or artists are allowed to like evolve and change their sound over time. What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's like hip hop is a young man's game, like the streets.
Yeah.
Meaning what?
Like they want to be young. They don't like maturing.
Are we
Yep.
talking about the artists or the fans?
The artists.
Well, I would say the fan and the artist. You're right. You're right. I think the artist is scared to get old because they're gonna lose fans.
I was
Okay.
just watching the video, the game. What's that song? One Blood. He was like, "You 38, you still rapping? I'm 26, nigga. So is the Dubs." I'm like, this nigga old as hell now. He passed 40. He about 45 now.
Yeah.
And still rapping.
I seen an interview with LL Cool J from the mid '80s, and this nigga was laughing at niggas just for being old. He was still living at his grandmother's house. This nigga was walking down the block, hanging on the street with his friend, and they was doing an interview talking about some other rapper. He's like, "Old rappers, y'all old," and that was the joke. You know, like teenagers say silly shit, like y'all old, and then they all start laughing, like, like so,
I
like
think about no motherfuckers. You gotta live to be old.
Like Cameron and the boys was talking about Jay Z. He's like, he's talking about 30's the new 20. Nigga, you 40.
hold up, nigga, and let me get into this. We have to remember an old rapper back then was 30.
Yeah.
30 the cap. I mean, like they was 30. That was an old rapper. There was no 45-year-old rappers back then. There wasn't no hip hoppers. Like you was old back then, you was 30. You was too so even back then you was like way past your prime. You need to get out of the game. You're 30 years old. You don't even need to be around here.
Yeah, let me ask you this though before we get too far. So you basically said the fans. You said some of the artists too, and Ox said the artists. Help me, I guess, draw the distinction or give me some examples of why you feel it's the fans versus the artists, if you can.
They just said be current.
Okay.
I talk artists.
Yeah, so
They be current.
me thinking of modern day rap from your example, I'm thinking of like Jim Jones.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to the, what'd you say?
I was going to use Jim Jones. I was going to say Jim Jones as my example, but you already did it, so we don't need to go.
Yeah,
I'll keep
cool.
going.
So on the fan side, like I think of Nas because he's like another rapper that people refuse to hear him like do something different, good, bad, or otherwise. Like people they just don't want to hear it.
But that's got substance. Not maturing.
I totally disagree. What it is people are still trying to snatch youthful fans. And that's what I mean by people don't want to get old. At a certain point, you got to realize you a granddaddy and you don't relate to 18-year-olds. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to just mature along with your audience. It's the reason why teeny bopper rappers can't mature into 30-year-old rappers. They trying to cater to teeny boppers still. So they don't really work. So they 30 as a man, but people that's used to listening to their music don't want to hear that shit no more. Like Soulja Boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Soulja Boy can't make a hit. He can't buy a fucking hit.
But what about the rappers that say like they fan base don't want them to change it up, like a Nas or a Jay Z, for example, or like when they give you a 444 and people just like I don't want to hear that.
You know, it's crazy. I like that album.
Say it again.
Mm-hmm.
I like the album. I like 444.
This is my thing about that. I don't necessarily think when people say fan base, and then there's your core fan base. Because everything has changed, and now people wasn't there. Your core fan base that listened to your ass in 1996, they love your 444. Niggas who got on the US, just like they like singles. They might not want to hear 444. People who like Nas in 1994 want to hear King's Disease. All the series.
Yeah.
And the other one he got, what it was, Lost
Magic.
Tapes. Yeah, but
the clips. They album it's the shit.
They album is considered a classic to us old people, but young people don't want to listen to that. But they didn't cater to young people. They just kept it. They just do what they do.
Yeah.
You understand?
They stuck with their fan base. They core fan base.
Yeah, because their new album is better than both of their old albums. But
yeah, how many before?
Yeah, because like they ain't keep them old sounding ass beats, like them old Neptune ass beats.
They can't afford them beats no more. I'm just talking shit.
Pharrell made the album.
Yeah, I know. That's what he made this new joint too.
Yes, he did.
Oh yeah, let me stop then.
He just elevated the beat. And he by himself. He not with the Neptunes no more.
Yeah.
He did it by himself, which proves he's the best producer in the Neptunes. No disrespect to everybody else, but
yeah, no disrespect to Hugo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like they use him to make the beats, but the beats sound so different than the old beats. It kind of like, nah, it ain't no Neptunes beat.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know that. That's impressive.
But
he did an album.
Yeah, they did it in his Louis Vuitton studio. They made the whole thing. They turned the store that he worked in for Louis Vuitton into a studio, and they let the customers watch them record the album while they made it in like the back of the store.
That shit creative as hell.
Yeah.
Innovative.
Yeah, they did it in the Louis Vuitton store workshop that he run with the customers, everything wide open. They just turned it into a studio. I ain't never heard of nothing like that.